All right, Tanner, before we start, I'm gonna ask you a few questions. So just on the standard bunker shot, how would you play this shot?
I like to keep my hands low, try to hit about an inch behind it, let the ball kind of roll toward the pin.
Okay, that's good. That's good. Let's see you hit one. Okay, good. But what I want you to do is, I'd like for you to set your wrist open a little bit at the takeaway. So let me see your club. When you take the club back, I'd like to see you set it open by rolling your wrist. And that way we'll be able to utilize the bounce of the wedge a little bit more, get a little more spin on your shot. Nice. One more. Let's do a little less backswing. Really roll those wrists over. Just a little smaller of a backswing. Really work on rolling the wrist to utilize the bounce at the bottom of the swing. Good. Great job. All right, Tanner. So you said you wanted to work on your club face at the top, and I think one of the reasons that you're missing a few of these left is because it's not necessarily the club face, but it's the path you're swinging it. So set up for the golf ball. And I want to see you take the club back to the top and then pause. Okay, good. Now from here, the reason that you're missing left is because when you come down, your right shoulder sweeps across low and the club face gets shut at impact. So it's going to feel like what you're doing is on the way down, you're opening up and you're whipping the club around, and it's causing the ball to start left and go left. So what I want you to work on is from the top, I'd like to see you drop the club more down to parallel instead of opening up so fast. So just try to keep your shoulders square and get the club going more towards the target. Right there, yep. Okay, so you see how it whips around? One thing we can do to fix this, is if we put this towel under your right armpit and we'll just hold it there. You don't really need it under your left because you're staying connected, but I like you to take a few practice swings with that under there and try to stay connected. See, when you drop, if you do it correctly, just like that, when you drop the club down, your right arm should stay on there. But when you're coming over, you're kind of releasing early and you're coming disconnected, which causes the ball to start left, and the towel would fall if you do it wrong. Exactly, right there, just staying connected. All right, let's hit another one. You can drop the towel though. All right, one more. So you kind of came a little disconnected, but that was more of a jump swing. Let's slow the backswing down just a little bit and just really focus on staying connected. Just really focus on keeping that right arm next to the body. Good. That's really good right there. Okay, so like I said, the reason that you're missing left is because when you're coming down, you're opening up and the club is working left, and we fix that by keeping the towel there and staying connected and really keeping your front shoulder moving towards the target instead of opening up early. Good work.
All right, thank you.
Okay, Tanner, now that we've gone over the basics, we've moved locations on the chipping green, and we're going to work on your pre-swing routine to develop into the fundamentals. So like we've practiced earlier, you had the ball back in your stance, and we had the pretty much one lever swing, just a low chip shot. So now for the pre-swing routine, I'd like for you to stand behind the ball and imagine a landing spot where you want the ball to land, and you look at that spot and take a few practice swings behind the ball, and then step up to the ball after you picked out your spot and just trust the routine that we've worked on and gone through. Alright, so we'll put a ball down and then come behind it. And I want you to pick out a spot and take a few swings behind the ball, imagining that spot. Good. Now we're going to look at that spot and go up to the ball. And just trust the motion. Good. Good shot. So the importance of the pre-shot routine is so when we get in those pressure points, or if you just have any routine shot, it's good to get into routine and kind of have it down when you're on the course so you don't feel any pressure if it does come to that point. All right, good job.